the stream. All right. Let me do the usual doubly check to make sure we are live on Twitch and YouTube. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. Okay. So, Sandry, tell me, what do you remember about last session?
Didn't we have 8 left?
Oh, so you spotted the thing I spotted! It seems, during my off-stream farming, which I'm going to point out, I only did the primary mission twice, and I did one more secondary mission, but, like, secondary missions have, like, weaker payouts, so I'm only doing them for, like, the check marks, right? Like, if I go into our encampment, right? And I think I should do this once, but I'll just remind you about it, right? If I go to her and say, hey, I'm just doing it for check marks here, the mock battles. But the payout of these, you saw because of our pre-stream stuff, we got about like 4,000 gold for completing that, right? The best one we've got here is 2,000 plus a meager amount of change. So these are like, oh, they're fun little distractions, but they're not really worth it for like training your characters, right? So where the real money and experience points are in the story missions. And I'm just going to tell you, I only did that one twice. I only had really time to complete it twice, and Sandry can attest that I didn't have time to complete 2. Because I was doing it to delay. I had to finish it, that's the reason why the stream's late, right? So, in those, basically...
No, it's just because Jen doesn't love y'all anymore.
Oh my god. So, in basically those 2 missed times I did that singular mission, we earned 2 new characters! Because, okay, so I haven't explained how these side characters happen, have I, Sandry?
Not really, no.
Okay, so, well, this could also be like character stories for the characters we have in general, too. It doesn't have to be 2 new characters, but still, let me explain. So, you have 3 stats. Unity, Liberty, I want to say morality, but that's not the wrong word. That's the wrong word. You have basically three stats: liberty, and I said it just a minute ago, and I've already forgotten. Utility and one other. Right? It begins with an M. I think it's morality, but I don't think it's morality because I think that's the wrong word. Because they wouldn't say this is a moral choice. They would say, you know, this was a choice, right? So you have those 3, and whenever you do something in battle, or you answer one way in that choose 3 test, you boost one of those 3 stats. So if you give a very utilitarian answer, you boost utility, right?
Yeah.
If you give a we want to live free answer, you boost liberty. That sort of thing. So you also gain it very minorly, because you earn like 50 points for every choice you make, but you earn like 1 for every like battle decision you make, right? You earn like 1 or 2 from battles. So either these 2 additional character stories were because I brought a side character, like I just tipped over a side character, like over the limit of like them actually having a story, right? That could be it. Or I could have just tipped over that morality, that way we have 2 new characters. We'll see. I think there were no new characters in the previous one, because I scrolled through the list. I remember doing that and not finding any new characters. So we'll see which one we got here. We have a lot. Oh, we have 2 new characters. We have our merchant character, and oh, hello there.
So how large are her breasts?
I don't know. I've actually never seen these characters. We are okay, Sandry.
That's why you were responding.
Sandry, besides the missions, because I've gone a few missions further, right? Besides the missions, in terms of the side characters, we are in entirely new territory. I have all the side characters I've ever had in my main playthrough, and I am further in the game than this. So, this is fun. Shall we do new characters, or should we hear the story about the characters we already have? What?
Obviously new characters.
Obviously new characters. Okay, this is our merchant. I recognize that guy. He's the merchant in our camp. He's apparently as frosty.
Sinking into battle?
What? Yeah, apparently. And apparently he's in this
Please tell me
frosty
he's
merchant.
like cavalry.
Please tell me he's what?
Please tell me he's like cavalry or
I
something.
don't know. Like I said, completely unknown territory here.
How fortunate this humble merchant is to
Oh
look
my
upon
God.
such beauty.
I don't know if I love or hate that voice. It's a great voice, though. I can't pull up his profile. I want to pull up his profile. Please tell me you agree it was a pretty good voice.
It is a distinctive voice at the very least.
At the very least. Okay, fair enough. Let's go.
Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages.
Oh, you don't recognize this area. This is the Astrosty capital. I did say there was lava in the streets, remember?
There's lava in the streets and also snow.
Alright, let's keep going.
Such honor, in fact, that he's willing to part with him for practically nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
We
Nothing at
haven't even
all.
coined for salt. let
Peanut
alone
just said that
vanity.
it's a volcanic winter.
I mean, okay, so it's either lava or it's molten iron. Either way, it's not good.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
How rude. Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with?
I don't know if I hate him for speaking in the third person. I tend to not like characters who speak of themselves in the third person.
I mean, Sandry has to agree with you.
Sandry dies. Agatha dies. Roll up a new character.
Oh, perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable.
Peanut just said, this is
However-
Agatha's twin sister, Agatha.
It is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
I do like this guy's voice. I have determined, despite the character flaw, I like the voice.
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
I've decided, as Frosties are bastards.
Yes, let him come forth.
You do Lionel a great honor, my lord. A
No.
great honor. That he can count House Wolfort among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Yes, right. What brings you before me today?
As my lord is doubtless already aware, war places a heavy burden on the treasury. A burden that only grows heavier as time drags on. However, a skilled negotiator can see his coffers even fuller at war's end than they were at its beginning. If he may be so bold, Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He understands your precarious position, trapped between two ravenous wolves.
He not only talks about himself in the third person, he talks about himself in the second person. He's the worst!
He is definitely a
In such
pompous asshole.
times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
Your words have merit, and you have always been honest in your dealings with my house, I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Splendid! You are as wise as they say. Wiser, even. Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prosperity of your house.
We finally get to see his profile. Are you ready for the Chad that is Lionel?
Oh boy.
Here we go. Yep! He believes that a profitable end justifies the means in his line of work, and dedicates himself wholeheartedly to filling his own coffers. Oh boy. Yep. that image right there. This Peanut surely has something to say about this guy's pencil mustache and and goatee and fat demeanor, and the only thing I'm missing is glasses.
She says he looks like he has a Powerpuff Girl OC.
There's nothing wrong with having a Powerpuff Girl OC. Oh god. Alright.
She added one that Blossom has a crush on. That's what he says Blossom has a crush on.
Okay.
And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
Who could blame him? I am not going to be surprised if this guy's mechanics, you spend money to do damage.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
It would if it wasn't for the fact that I'm barely, and I mean barely, holding above 100 after I buy everything I want to buy. Trifles with foes using his elite eloquence can infuriate foes or tempt them into defecting. Collects an extra bit of coin along with spoils.
Okay. I'm game to see how mind control works.
It doesn't work on anybody named. I already guarantee you that. All right. We're off. We're also for the new character, the new shaman.
Okay. She's kind of cute, at least when zoomed out. I like the skull hat. I'm always a fan of skull hats.
Yeah.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention. I'd give my
If you tell me that she's fucking Cubone, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't know. I don't know what she is.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but not but dust would pour from my eyes. How pitiless the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so? I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
No, they didn't ask for a flood. They did not ask for you to bring down the wrath of God itself upon these lands. They're asking for a simple amount of rain. I don't think this is where they're going, but I think this is where they're going. Am I wrong?
It does feel like that, and if she's fucking Aurora Monroe, we win.
Who's Aura Monroe? What?
Aurora Monroe. Storm?
Okay. Thank you. I would only know it by storm. Oh god.
Huh?
I have a feeling
What's that
she's
the
a
lady
weather
said?
character
I
because
believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless
I haven't.
sky.
Okay, I'm already betting she's a weather changer character because we have the fire mage who has that one ability that I don't remember if we bought or not, which says deals more fire damage on clear weather.
That seems like a heavily wasteful use of a character slot.
I mean, supposedly weather would help like everybody in our. I don't know. We'll see.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
Depends on your definition of milk.
Yep, I was just thinking of the Power Rangers movie.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
I'm just gonna point out they're reusing a terrain, but this terrain reminds me awfully of the terrain that's in that third house's area. So, in my mind, he's walked to the third house's area to recruit this one person and will leave. Not even saying hello to them.
Or the other one?
Yeah. The one with the guy that's like a big fan of the main character's father. He's like big and yeah, he's like big and boisterous.
A pleasure as always to see you, my lord. You've come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
Phrasing, my friend! Phrasing!
I am called Dizana.
Alright. Alright, you ready for the profile?
Sure. So that's Morrigan. Okay.
Which Morrigan?
From Dragon Age?
Okay. I haven't played... let me rephrase that. I haven't played past the intro. Alright, a woman descended from a long line of shamans with the ability to change the weather. She wanders the land in search of people who might need her powers that she may provide them. Sucker.
Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Yes, sucker.
Banish the sun? I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
Will slap my ass like I was just born. Rain! Honest to goodness, rain!
Oh, so this guy knows what he's doing then, with that
sorry.
previous phrasing.
I'm sorry. Just hang on a second.
Are you taking a picture of this? Oh. Woo. Okay, yep, that's hilarious. Slap my ass while I was just born. So I'm just going to point out, this is the same guy who had that phrasing earlier that says the lass is about ready to put on a show, remember? He knows what he's doing. He knows he's that way. He knows what he's about. Am I right?
I doubt it.
Oh, you think he actually doesn't know what he's doing by saying that?
I think he's just an idiot.
Okay. I take it Peanut had something to say about that. Oh god.
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
Zana, was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks? Tales of House Wolfort's magnanimity have reached even my remote village. It would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms, and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
All right. Let's see what she's all about, other than slapping my ass like a newborn. A shaman with the weather at her whim, excels at wind and lightning magic, fair enough. Summons rainstorms and tempests to turn the tide of battle. I'd have to see what they did, what the effect is, because I wasn't too. I like, we haven't run into like inclement weather. We have not run into inclement weather at the moment, so we can't. I haven't really been able to know what it does. All right, now for all the character stories.
Seems as if the troubles never cease. I'd kill for a drop of ale.
I take it you and Benedict have seen your share of trouble. You have both served House Wolfort for many years, yes?
Aye. We both served Lord Simon since we were green between the ears. Through the good times and the bad. To see him now, you wouldn't believe the stories of what we got up to in our tender years. Even then, though, he was always the schemer. Always drawing me into his fanciful plots.
So,
Has so much changed since then?
Eridor's story is
I
about
reckon so.
the other guy, and the other guy's story is about Eridor.
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
There was.
Got it.
The other day,
Benedict.
Benedict posed quite the strange question to me.
Several days ago, in the past, just like the DL6 incident.
Where snowbell blossoms bloom?
Indeed. I thought perhaps you had seen trace of the flowers while scouting with Flugy.
I've spotted clusters of them in the deep mountain passes
Do
before,
you think Flugy's the name
but
of her
not
bird?
of late.
So it is as I thought. They have ever been a rare sight, even more so in recent years. I had thought to procure one, but it may be wise to temper my expectations in that regard.
Life
I lose you,
always
Sandra?
finds a way to flourish.
No,
I'm
just
certain
never
Anna and I
crap.
can find one before long.
I would not have you chasing my idle fancies. You both have more vital duties to attend to.
Of course.
So, Benedict's looking for a snowbell blossom. What's so peculiar about that?
Nothing, if it were anyone else asking. However, I think you'd agree that Benedict is not the type to go picking flowers on a whim. They say that when a snowbell blooms...
That moment is frozen in time. Aye.
Precisely. You and Benedict both never fail to surprise. But of all flowers, why the snowbell? Does he have some
I don't
lady
know.
love I'm unaware of?
You're
I can't
hilarious.
speak to that, but I'll tell you one thing, Hewitt. We've all got moments locked away and placed close
Hey,
to our hearts.
you have to be hilarious if you want to think of the bird brain strategies
You?
I did.
Me? Even a stubborn-headed mule like Benedict. Like the snowbell, we want him frozen like that forever. And like the snowbell, they're liable to shatter if we let another handle him carelessly.
I understand. I apologize if I was too forward. Let us forget the matter.
No, it isn't you that needs to apologize. I'm always telling Benedict no one likes being lectured.
It was enlightening. I see you and Benedict are true friends.
For lack of a better word, aye. Bring me a draft of ale, and I'll tell you all about our younger days. At least, what I can remember. I recall Benedict wasn't nearly as capable as he is now.
I may have to take you up on that offer.
Do you really reckon snowbells are still blooming somewhere out there?
Perhaps. Though I've not seen them in this region. They may still bloom in the southern reaches.
In other words, a trek and a half from here. Don't give up the search, my friend.
In other words, he was avoiding the real reason throughout the entire conversation. Alright, Huette's story. So after Huette left the room, she comes back in and says, "Hey, let's go on a hunt." And he goes, "Yes."
All right then. It'd be hilarious if it were him giving the story and like there's just, but like if you didn't unlock
Whole
his
day of
first,
hunting, and this is all I
context.
have to show for it. Wanted to give Lord Serenoa something meaty for once.
Nah, I have a feeling like everybody has like 3 different character vignettes that you can unlock, and they're just all completely independent of each other.
A
You know, mine
deer
was
is no
hilarious.
easy prey.
Yeah.
You are a skilled hunter.
1 deer to your 3 boar? It's plain who the better of us is. I don't reckon you let a single one escape. Could be hunting is your true calling.
Perhaps. Before I was knighted, I was keeper of the Hawk's Roost. And besides,
So those are
I come from
hawks.
a long line of hunters.
That's so. And what drove you to fight men for a living?
Lenbrook put out a call for hawk riders, that they might challenge S. Frost's aerial superiority. I answered that call. My training
That's
was the
right. I
hardest
kind
thing
of
I've ever
forgot she
had
was
to
actually
do.
hired by
But I
the
won a position in the Kingsguard,
by the kingdom,
where I
wasn't she?
petitioned to serve Prince Roland personally.
Seeing you in action, I'm sure you could have made a fine commander. Yet you stuck by the prince's side.
Yes, I did.
Three years ago.
Which is closer, of course,
To the
to
DL6
incident.
Flugy has yet to return. I hope he isn't in danger.
What's this then? A traveler out here all alone.
You do realize, I'm going to pause for a second.
And in sore need of protection by my reckoning. Hand over your coin purse and maybe we can reach an arrangement.
You do realize that because I didn't transfer over the VODs from that to my YouTube channel, there's going to be somebody in the future that's going to view this and go, "What the fuck are these two on about?" Because there is absolutely no context on my YouTube channel.
Bandits? Here? How could I be so careless?
I'd advise against running. Ain't nowhere for you to go.
Enough.
Roland, what are you doing off your horse? Roland, get back on your high horse now.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks to you. Had you not showed up when you did, I could have ended up dead. You have my gratitude.
Is that your hawk? It guided me here. I was in the middle of a hunt, but your bird cried out as if calling to me. Thank heavens I did not loose that arrow. I've never known hawks could be so wise.
His name is Flugy, and he's more than my hawk.
It is the name of the
He's
hawk.
my closest companion.
The bandits are growing more bold by the day. 'Tis best you returned home.
Wait! I have scarce little to give in the way of coin, but still, there must be something I can do to repay you.
think nothing of it. It is the royal family's duty to protect our subjects.
The royal... Good heavens. You're Prince Roland. Forgive me, Your Highness.
There's no need for all that stuffy formality. May we meet again soon.
Yes, Your Highness. That was my first meeting with the prince. He saved my life, and for that, I shall be forever in his debt. I could settle for no less than the Kingsguard.
Right. I don't know why. I completely forgotten she was like a Prince Roland's like personal escort's wrong. Bodyguard? No. Was by the way, she was hired by the kingdom and not by us, right? So now for Gila. What is Gila gonna talk about?
The DL6 incident?
And man, Huette's just doing everything today, isn't she? Where's she training outside? No, she literally just came back from a hunt, Gila.
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the Kingsguard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
Interesting. Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillars our charges turn to in times of need. Even so, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland? Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
No, never. It is an honor to serve,
Liar.
always. It is an odd question to ask, but I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you? But I suspect we may have much in common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
Come on, come on! Flashback!
Of course. I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Oh, we're not
Hailing
getting a
from
flashback?
Hyzant, at first I endeavored to learn at the ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over
so
what
she's
fields their
originally
students can
originally
pursue.
from Hyzant?
As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost.
Alright. She
I
is
took
well
quickly to
traveled for
learning
being
at the
young.
archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could.
Like,
when one day...
I see that model, and that tells me young, right?
Yeah.
Flashback! Woo! Oh, let's see, how long ago? We don't get to know.
You are the one called Gila, yes?
Yes, my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the archives have ever seen.
I couldn't say that, my lord. Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive. I believe we have a
No,
suitable
I can't pull
role
up the
for
profile
you.
for him.
Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
The Archduke? But...
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
Oh, it just occurred to me. She's a healer, and Hyzant is known for their healers.
Makes sense.
Lord Svarog had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duties seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long. And yet, here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
By the way, I'm just going to point out, in the upper right-hand corner, I don't know if you noticed it, it said their convictions had been strengthened, which tells me if we keep going down this route, we might actually run into another character while doing this.
This would be sadly hilarious.
I think this is our first side character story.
Working hard again today, I see. How fares the research?
Oh boy, you're about to ask for help with your research from Eridor. Out of everyone to ask for help or research, I don't think Eridor I would expect to be the first question.
It progresses, and shall continue to do so, provided you remain out of my way.
Never one to mince words, are you? What is it you're researching exactly?
Your questioning remains distressingly inefficient. As I explained just yesterday, I'm exploring something truly groundbreaking.
He's breaking
ground? And I'm asking you precisely how and why it's groundbreaking.
That would entail a thorough explanation of surface melting on ice crystals, one even you could understand. From there, I would have to explain how the quasi-liquid film on said crystal can then be thermodynamically stabilized.
All right. You win. I'm sorry I asked. But I can tell by your attitude all this work isn't good for you. You should join me for a swig of wine.
I'd rather not.
And why not?
Research has shown that wine inhibits the brain's higher functions.
What did you say,
Fewer
Cedric?
words, more wine.
He's like, why not? I was like,
shake a brilliant new idea out of that massive head of yours.
No, I don't think it's because he doesn't like him. It's because he doesn't want to get drunk, which is fair enough. And Eridor, ever the peer pressurist.
But my precious research
hasn't. Okay, I'm just trying to think. He went for a drink during Benedict's. He went for a drink during his own. Did he mention a drink during Huette's? I think he did.
Think he's a bit of an alcoholic?
A little bit.
All I desire is to carry out my research without interruption. Are you listening, Eridor? My research on my terms. Why can they not grant me this one thing?
Eridor's like, Jesus, you had one sniff of alcohol.
This cannot stand, Eridor. You hold me out here, yet you haven't so much as haven't touched your glass.
Oh, so you're an angry drunkard, are you? Lovely.
Me? A drunkard? Balderdash. It's the damn ministry. All their restrictions and secrecy. How are we to move forward if we can't share our techniques? Am I wrong?
You're damned right. As always, of course, about everything.
Sitting on all that knowledge and skills.
I think he's found a drunk he doesn't want to get drunk with. A person he doesn't want to get drunk with.
Myself up here.
Glorious silence. Thought the poor fool would never show up. Right then. Off to bed with you.
Notice the nod that the barkeeper gave in the background. Julio. Oh, I'm actually curious about this guy. His starting story was he found corruption with the noble he was serving, right? That was his starting story?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Silence! Lord Walford has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
Is this the same guy? Wait, I think these are the actual... I think that was the same person voicing that guy, where the spank my ass guy. Good old Spanky. Oh, God. Okay.
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Walford would command such a thing.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying? How
Since you mentioned it,
dare
yes.
you, peasant?
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolford and deliver on the provisions I promised.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Please bring
I
back...
beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
Please bring back the lady that makes rain happen.
I've always known Lord Walford to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Walford's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Grateful? Huh. He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
That fucking spelling of
Nonsense
jail.
Is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me!
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
So he's a stick in the mud.
You will pay for your impudence!
So
I mean, you say stick in the mud, I say quite reasonable
Can't believe
actor.
there are scoundrels out here using House Wolford's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Oh, it's
Thank you
Julio,
ever so
not
much,
Julio.
my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Walford is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
We're down to 3. Ians, right? Ians? Let's see here. Wasn't it that he was worried about his weapons, and so he wanted to make better weapons and fight with them? He couldn't just stand by the sidelines. I think that was the start of his story. So apparently he borrowed a book from the archives. But the only way he could have borrowed the book from the archives...
This tome is an apprentice's resource, if I'm not mistaken. Are you studying ironworking?
Yes, I borrowed it some time ago from the archives in the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I haven't had a chance to return it, what with the state of affairs being as it is.
In the past.
I can't remember the last time you privileged us with a visit.
Well, my weapons aren't going to forge themselves. But now that I've a respite from my days of sweat and flame, I thought I'd continue my studies.
You hunger for knowledge the way a fire hungers for kindling.
I'd never have become the blacksmith I am if not for what I gleaned from these tomes. If it takes a lifetime of studying and striving to forge the perfect weapon, then so be it. One day, all will know the name of Ians, the greatest smithy the realm has ever seen.
That is all well and good, but would you mind proclaiming that a little more quietly?
Yes, apologies. In my excitement, I quite forgot I was in a library.
I must say, I can't help but admire your burning ambition.
Maybe I'm weird, but I just love these stories.
While we're speaking in hushed tones, our army has been anything but quiet as of late. You forge weapons for them, yes? Might you have any insight into the matter?
I wish I did, but I have scant time for the goings-on outside my own small forge. Though, now that you mention it, my orders from the army have increased.
Could it be that they're preparing for war? As if a war could break out on the eve of our three nations' grand new venture.
Indeed. That would be unthinkable.
So...
Esfrost's sudden attack on Glenbrook confirmed my worst fears.
Alright.
And once the war started, I could forget about returning this book. But I still hope to. One day, when peace has returned to our realm.
I hope you will fight by my side till it does.
Without hesitation, my lord.
So this guy was hanging out with us technically since the very beginning, because at any point I could have gone to the encampment. I keep seeing the convictions have been strengthened and worry that it's going to raise the character stories back up. Narv. He wants to prove that he's good like his grandpa. Oh, speaking of Narv, I finally got a new spell for him. I got lightning.
Well, that's
That
something.
should do it.
Yep.
You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
I still think he's not that great because he is a does everything mage, but not that well in any of them.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one.
Hey, Fred, do you want to, like, reread that? Maybe with, like, combining the... There's no comma between many and thanks. You wanna read that for us?
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one.
No? Okay. Like, that reads as if there's a period between many thanks and lad. Does it not?
No, it does.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one. Why is it that like some characters are just like spot fucking on, and then we get this guy? Am I wrong?
I mean, the guards tend to have shit reads.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, hold on a second.
Apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
This is the same guy! This is the same guy with the halt! Who goes there? This is the same guy!
Well, found the problem.
Alright!
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
Your magic never ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzand for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world.
She says for a short time. Wasn't that where wasn't that her homeland?
That was her homeland, and in the previous one we saw her in, she said that they were so, like, secretive with all of their...
She just said I was in Hyzant for a short time. Like, you grew up there.
Both are true.
Yes, but that's not how people speak.
Okay, didn't she say that she studied there in a short time? No, never mind. I was in Hyzant for a short time. You're right.
That's not how people speak. You would say that you're born there, not that you were there for a short time if you were born there. Especially since she wasn't just born there, but grew up enough to have gone into the Ministry. Like she was a student in the Ministry before she left for Aesfrost, which means she had to have been old enough to also leave, apparently on her own, to another country. She grew up in Hyzant. She probably came of age in Hyzant. I was in Hyzant for a short time. It's more than half your life.
I mean, it's not true that she was at least there a short time. It's not untrue.
But it wasn't really a short time.
No, I understand that. All right, let's go on to the next line here.
Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm. And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante.
Makes sense. Hyzant is run by the Golden Throne.
One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere.
It's run by the what?
Why are they not?
The Golden Throne.
Okay. Why does it make sense that...
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
What does them being ruled by the Golden Throne also, what? Have anything to do with?
With magically enhanced soldiers? Emperor? Magically enhanced soldiers?
Okay.
Like, the Primarch Space Marines?
Okay. I've now combined some thoughts here. All right.
Narv?
The chronicles you speak of? In truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all. He was then banished from the city and died in exile, his name all but forgotten. It's all their fault no one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go?
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this—
That's the spirit.
Oh, I accidentally fast forward.
Again, it's sort of an interesting phrasing again. He keeps referring to his grandfather, by his title and name rather than as my grandfather, which is just a little strange.
This could be a case of a Japanese person would say Jisan, which would be grandfather, but also at the same time, it would be just, you know, an affectionate way you call an older person that you would be close to.
Yes, but when you translate, it's important to make that distinction clear.
Now, I have no doubt that it probably actually is the grandfather, but like I think he's using Jisan as an I think I understand why he's saying Archmage Grandante. How about I'm going to follow through this way. I think he's saying that because that's what he wants other people. He says it right here. I'm going to work harder until all the realm know his story, right? He says it right here. So he's saying, like,
it's the phrasing that's
remember
weird.
the name Archmage Grandante.
Yeah, I get it, but I get where you're coming from. But the phrasing is strange that way because if he'd said, "I'm going to make sure that everyone knows the name Archmage Grandante," that would make sense for a grandchild to say. "I'm going to make sure the Archmage Grandante's name," referring to him as the title name, like, you know, that's like Yagami, Raito basically going, I will make the detective Yagami, that's not how you speak. Not you wouldn't refer to someone like that in that word order with their title. You would say, I'm going to make sure my grandfather's name, or you would say the name and then the thing that you're going to meet. Like the phrasing is just weird. That could be a translation error. It could just be that he speaks strangely, but it is an unusual phrasing.
I don't think it's too unusual though.
For a grandchild, it is. It's like, because it's totally detached from the relationship and makes it impersonal. And this is clearly a very personal relationship that he had with his grandfather. Again, it's like saying, the Dr. Smith, I'll make sure the Dr. Smith's name is known throughout the world. It's like, no, that's not how you talk about your grandfather.
I mean, but in this case, it wouldn't just be Dr. Smith. It would be the great Surgeon Smith.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be how you. Except it wouldn't be, because this is an official title, not just like a grandiose,
Well,
moniker.
yeah, but like it would definitely be more than just more than Doc.
But that's not the important part. The important part is, the way you would phrase it. You wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say the great Surgeon Smith's name. You would say, the name Smith is known throughout the land. Like, why would you? Appending the title makes it impersonal to a very personal relationship.
Okay. I mean, it might be weird, and I sort of see what you're coming from. I don't think it's too weird. I don't think this. I think that's just the way this character like refers to him when he's trying to like beef him up, type of a thing, right? The grandson is his grandfather's hype man, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Thanks, Gila. Just you watch, grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
I mean, he seems to refer to it both ways almost equally. Okay, we're down to one story. I swear to God, if after this story it comes back to one story, I am going to flip a desk. It's Medina's story. I didn't think I brought Medina to that many missions.
By the goddess, if it isn't my savior, I am truly in your debt.
See, I get she's supposed to be a doctor and maybe a surgeon, right? But I get she's supposed to be a doctor. But at the same time, the only thing I'm thinking of, her only use in battle is to throw items at a distance. So how did she help you? Did she notice the problem and bash a potion against your knee?
remember you. I treated you at the ministry that day.
I feared it was the end, but thanks to you, I yet live.
I was not alone in treating you. And I'm happy to see you well.
I hear tell the infirmary was overwhelmed that day. How fortunate the other man was Rosellen.
Ooh.
Never have I felt more blessed to belong to the goddess's flock.
Oh, that's...
Praise be the goddess. May her blessings rain upon you.
That's a sore point, my good friend.
I do not mean to pry, but was that...
Yes. It is he who survived, at the expense of the Rosellan man's life. Had we treated the Rosellan first, we might have saved them both. But I could not find the courage to disobey orders.
And, in the eyes of the faithful, you acted in accordance with the goddess's teachings. Denying medical treatment to non-believers is certainly one way for the Holy One to breed loyalty amongst Hyzant's subjects.
Be that as it may, if only I'd had the courage of my convictions. The courage to give both their lives equal weight.
It is hard for one drop to alter the current.
So it is. Nevertheless, I wish to try.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we finally caught up in our side stories. Alright, so last time it was mostly just us making the decision to save Prince Roland. And one fight. It was pretty much one fight. Was it not?
Pretty much.
I don't think there's anything else that happened beyond that. We did get some side stories that, you know, I can't re-reference here, but we got a side story about the two different houses, you know, their reactions to both before and after the fight. Didn't we get a scene in Hyzant where that Sorcerer guy was like, I'm corrupt, and my friend is even corrupter?
This sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah. So now we're dealing with the aftermath. So Cyrano struggles with the news of his father's collapse, and an unexpected visitor arrives to speak with the new lord. Okay, desperately need to go to the restroom, so be right back. Okay. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Who is
Lord
it?
Silvio Tellior. He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
Ah, the traitor.
What business would the Lord of House Tellior have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Every day is busier than the last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolfort, Lord Serenoa. Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
Any side stories? No.
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands and fight the duchy.
Were you expecting that to be the first line, Sandry?
I am greatly distrustful of this man.
Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Telior, and we can strike at Esros together.
I think he's planning to capture Serenoa.
Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any.
He's a traitor.
You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder
He
if
just
Lord
said I'm a traitor. He just said it.
I doubt House Falks would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
I told Peanut what he said. She's like, yeah,
the
that's
three
fair.
high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to
Well,
know
he's
you would
not
once
dumb.
again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my
Fuck
lord?
no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I swear to
Fetch
God,
the
if he
scales,
says
Benedict.
yes, the answer
shall
is
decide
no.
our path
The
together.
answer is absolutely not. Fuck no. This is clearly a trap. This is so clearly a trap. Like, my God, no.
Lord Silvio made the journey to our domain to offer us an alliance. I would know what the others think on the matter.
If any of them say anything other than this is obviously a trap, they need to be removed from this council
Look
because
at
they
the-
are far too stupid.
Look at the one who is undecided. You were expecting to see Anne there, weren't you?
I'm glad to see that Roland is just as stupid as ever. He needs to be removed from the council because he is clearly too stupid. Anne needs to be removed from the council because she's clearly too stupid. And Eridor needs to be removed from the council because he is clearly too stupid to be allowed to help govern this land. Because if they cannot see the guy who's come to you and said, by the way, I'm planning to capture the prince and sell him out to Ace Frost, if the guy who basically just said that outright to you, who you know to be a coward and a traitor because he didn't go to war when Ace Frost invaded, if you think that there's any reason to not go, you know something?
To be fair, the other guys actually haven't gone to war either.
Yeah, so I wouldn't trust them either.
But I think that's just the case of they weren't ready to mobilize their forces. Is what is the deal?
Yeah, but more to the point, when you say, of course, the prince will be safe with us, like, I'm sorry.
So I already know the story that's coming up. I will tell you, I actually did accept his proposal. You're clearly going the other way.
Good God, why would you accept it?
My mentality was, I think you can actually say it to some of these guys, like, even if there are ulterior motives, the only way we will win this is by gaining alliances.
I agree.
If we purposely choose to stand alone, like that was the mentality I went with. Like, if we purposely choose
to go to Huntland.
Yeah, like, if we purposely choose to stay alone, stand alone, then it's just a huge problem for everybody, right? Anyway. I think we can go out and explore. Yes. We get to collect the taxes from the houses we saved. I don't see anything in this guy's house. He's on thin fucking ice. Oh, there's something outside of his house. A rear guard's cloak. Decreases damage when taken from getting hit from behind. That would actually go really well.
Alright, I will be right back.
On this guy. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, our two new characters. He uses a whip? Deal lightning type damage to an enemy and have a chance to paralyze them for 2 turns. Effect spreads on water. Yep. Deal wind type magic damage to all enemies within range and change the direction they face. Yes. Okay. A curses strike decreases the enemy's luck for 3 turns if you deal damage to them. So less chance of them. Less chance of them. What's the best way to describe this? Less chance of them getting crit strikes if they're not back attacking. Okay. Okay. The Lord of House Area can always way to ask for alliance, but just between you and me. They wouldn't be much help in a battle. Ah, so that was the thing. House Tellior is indeed not known for the prowess in the battlefield, but I do not know if we have the luxury of choosing our allies now. Sandra, I don't know if you're back yet or not.
I just got back.
I did get a new thought bubble. We talked to the guard outside. He said that just between you and me, that house really sucks at fighting. And then Sarah Noah said, hey, yeah, they suck at fighting, but if we pick and choose our allegiances, we might end up with nothing.
The guy is so clearly up to something, though.
I mean, we know... Oh, pet the cat. We know he's up to something because we've seen a lot of the background, to be fair, right? Like, if we would have skipped his side stories, it'd just be like, hey, the House Tellior guy's here, and he wants to offer us help in fighting.
I think that I'd still be concerned when he goes, the prince will be safe, of course. It's
Wait.
when he said that it just was like, ah.
What happened to
So
all the
he's
market
going to
stalls?
We burned them all.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, but we burned them all. Why do we need to? We didn't burn anything, asshole.
Yeah.
See what I mean? We burned it all. Oh, see? No, we didn't. There we go.
Well, that one kid thanked us for not burning his house down, so... You know, everybody's sitting here thanking us for not burning the house down. Man, these houses that I left alive sure are paying their taxes. Oh, this one probably has something to say. Silvio is the lord of House Talior, but I don't care much for the man, to tell the truth. He has some nerve coming around here in such fancy robes while we break our backs repairing the town. Oh, well, no extra thoughts. I should have burned this guy's house down. Wait, it's right there. Okay. To say I'm disappointed in Lord Silvio would be an understatement. He safeguarded himself in Terrier as Gustendorf invaded the Crown City. Some say it's his duty as a lord to stay and protect his people and his domain, but what of his duty to the crown? I suppose we shouldn't be looking to Lord Silvio for any semblance of loyalty. Wait, there's something right here, isn't there? Is that just the fire? I think it's just the fire. Okay. Alright, this is the last one to say anything. Yep. Oh, this is actually a thought. He says, both the people and the homes have seen better days. Serenora thinks, my people are suffering after a battle on our own soil. I doubt we'd be able to face another attack from Esfrost alone. Alright, did I talk to everybody that was just an individual at this point, or no? I think I did. So we just have the two... yeah, alright. What do you have to say? He's a saltmonger. Lord Serenor, you drove back the Esfrosti forces with such splendor. I expected no less of House Wolford. Have you heard of how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, my family lives in the Talior domain. They say that Lord Silvio is not a man of the military arts and fear what should happen if Esfrost were to invade.
Worst comes to worst, you're always welcome in Wolford.
Alright. Worst comes to worst, your family's always welcome in Wolford. But Lord Silvio leads one of the three high houses and would do whatever it took to protect his domain.
I suspect that's true. He just wouldn't protect the kingdom.
Thank you. You are most gracious, Lord Serenor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease. I only wish House Talior were so reliable. I shall let my family know what you've told me and invite them here to Wolford. I've been talking for a lot of these people.
Oh dear, how could this happen at a time like this?
Is something the matter? Whatever it is, I'd be happy to help because I'm a paladin.
Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got in a fight and decided to go their separate ways. Does this really seem like the thing we should be talking about right now?
Yes, I'm a paladin. I am here to solve all of your problems.
But I fear for the worst. I fear for what will happen to their poor son. I don't know what I should do.
Well?
Not to be gained, well... It's either the first or the last. Because if they don't like each other, they don't like each other. Let's go with the first one. Why not?
I fear there's aught you can do. The issue is between the two of them and must be resolved as such.
I suppose you're right. I might just make things worse if I stick my nose where it doesn't belong. In the end, it might be for the best if we give each other some space. Thank you, Lord Serenor. I feel so much better about not doing anything now. I apologize for burdening your paladin self with my family troubles, especially at a time like this.
But I'm a paladin. Everybody's problems are my problems. You needed to apologize. No family is perfect. My father, he's asleep right now. It feels like I missed talking to like one person. I did talk to the kid.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh shit!
Talk to the cat.
Nice of you to join us.
I did talk to the cat. I saw like a shiny here, but that could have just been the river. That was just the river. Okay. Alright. I think I talked to everybody. Okay, so just to be sure, have you changed your mind? Are we still rejecting?
We are rejecting the fuck out of this.
Alright, so we'll talk to first to the people who are rejecting. You're Frederica.
Do you truly think allying ourselves with House Tellior would stop the spread of the would stop the spread of the your head is I'm guessing that says war?
The war. Sorry I have such a big head.
It makes me wonder if it would only be pouring oil on the fire.
So she's worried that like joining in would extend the war, which I completely disagree with that thought altogether.
I think that joining in would greatly shorten the war. Nothing shortens the war like the other side getting decapitated, quite literally.
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you, if we join if we have them join the war, our side does not get decapitated.
What do you need?
I hear that the Tellier domain is known for its wine, not warriors. It makes me wonder, is it truly necessary for us to join forces at a time like this? I would have no qualms if Lord Silvio were the man of upstanding character, but the rumors I hear only speak to the contrary.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Lord Serenoa.
I'm Hewitt?
No, that was me.
Okay.
You're Anna. Anne, whatever. Our soldiers are exhausted after our last battle with Aethfrost. I know we need all the help we can get, but even so, I can't find it in me to trust House Tellior.
Okay. So we got to convince this half of the room. Who do you want to start with convincing?
Let's start with Anne.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We must be prepared for any who would march against us, but our forces are lacking both number and supplies. House Tellior's motives matter not. We could use even those against them should the need arise.
Yeah, fuck this noise.
Alright. Lord Serenoa, I believe we must use every tool available to us if we are to survive.
Leave ourselves vulnerable. It's the middle one.
Okay. We would leave ourselves vulnerable by venturing outside our domain. Quite true. If we were met by the Asfrosti forces outside the castle, we could neither drive them back nor retreat.
In that case...
Even so, I do not think I could stay holed up in Kaos Wolford forever. Deep in thought, in fact not moved by your words. Who next?
Let's go with Eridor.
Eridor. My man, what's up? The high houses are sworn to protect the crown. Yet Lord Silvio couldn't be bothered to leave Tellior when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
I can't help but wonder what he's scheming, but if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse him.
What? The man is just like, I don't trust this guy, but if he wants to, it's just like, on the one hand, I don't trust him. On the other hand, if he wants to be an ally, it's just like, did you hear the first half of your sentence?
So you want to refuse?
Yes, I want to refuse. He is not selling me on the
I say we join forces with House Tellior. The more of us, the better. But I can see you don't quite agree, lad.
Last one.
Last one. A heavy bounty weighs upon Roland's head. We do not know who we can or cannot trust now.
You're onto something.
Ah, no denying that, lad. There's no telling what sort of shady fellows are lurking about, looking to line their pockets with the prince's demise. Even if we could trust Lord Silvio, there's no guarantee his soldiers wouldn't try to get their hands on his hinds. In fact, this is just what Aesfrost might have been hoping for with that bounty.
Tough spot.
In any case, my lord, it looks like you got something else on your mind. Could it be you got some suspicions of Lord Silvio?
Yes. Yes, I do. He did not leave the capital.
Okay. Lord Silvio did not leave Telior even when the capital was taken, which makes me wonder, why would he leave his safe haven now?
Are you joking?
You mean to say it's strange for them to be acting now after the capital's been taken? I'll admit, it is suspicious, but I hate having to be suspicious. The three high houses are the pillars of Glenbrook. We should be working together, not wasting our time figuring out each other's intentions. What a sorry state we're in. Indifferent, you did not convince him. Or it's a very low roll to happen.
I'm sorry. He literally just repeated all of the reasons why he doesn't trust them, and is like, "But we should do this anyway." I swear to God, if we end up going with him anyway, I'm done with this game. Like, I'm done with this game. This is ridiculously stupid. One of the people pro going to him is actively admitting that he does not trust the guy.
Anywho, we got two other people to talk to.
Let's go deal with Roland. Let's see if Roland is desperate to have his own head cut off.
Serenoa.
Oh wait, you're Roland, right?
Say I have no doubts about Lord Silvio would be a lie. Even so, we are in sore need of allies. If the three high houses stand together, we may be able to turn the tides of war in our favor.
Lord Silvio leads one of Glenbrook's three houses. As such, we cannot simply rebuff his offer, and right now we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I believe his offer to be one worth considering, but if you have any reservations on the matter, I would hear them. That's the last one.
Last one?
The only, like, I cannot help but rely on the fact that all of these people are like, yeah, I don't trust him. Like, why are they're like, I don't trust him, but we're gonna look, we should do this anyway. I'm like, this is beyond stupid. This is insultingly stupid. They were like, yes, we should definitely do this thing, and go to the domain of someone we don't.
Lord Silvio's a man loyal only to himself, and one of unfavorable repute with his people. I advise you not put too much faith in him.
Trust me, my friend, I know Lord Silvio to be unworthy of our faith. He cowered in Telior as the Aesfrosti army laid siege to Whiteholm Castle? What? What the fuck? You know something? At this point, I hope they go. I hope he gets his head fucking cut off. But to think even the people distrust him, it proves to me that our judgment was correct. Our judgment. I care not for whatever Lord Silvio may or may not be plotting. If he intends to use us, I say we use... Oh my god, you fucking... I'm going to cut his head off. Just cut his head off and give it to the Aesfrosti. Cut his fucking head off and give him to the Aesfrosti.
No, we already are in the storyline where we didn't hand him over to the Aesfrosti, so...
Fuck this noise. Cut his head off and give him to the Aesfrosti. He's too stupid to be king.
Finish the line. You're on the last sentence.
I say we should use him in kind. I'm done. I'm fucking done with this. This is so stupid. And this is a dumb mechanic. I'm a fucking noble. Why the fuck am I having to discuss this with people? This is a fucking autocracy. Bitch,
Clearly it isn't. Clearly it isn't an autocracy. We only have one person to talk to.
Then what the fuck kind of nobility is this shit?
Lord Serenoa.
Everyone has their suspicions over Lord Silvio's offer, but I think we can guess his true intentions easily enough. Whatever House Telior's aim might be, I'm certain we could use it to our advantage.
Are you fucking... Fuck this. Fuck this. Oh my god, fuck this shit.
Oh my god. He is undecided, first of all, so he's probably...
Okay, let's see how he takes us going. Fuck that shit.
All right. Is there something on your mind, my lord? If you have any doubts or concerns, pray let them be known.
It's that half of my council needs to be fucking executed. Let's go with the middle one. I can't. I just.
House Telior is not known for the prowess in battle. Would there be any merit in allying ourselves with them?
I just.
Perhaps, but if so...
There's always a possibility that someone will hold us back from victory. Untrustworthy characters even more so. That's why we must be careful when choosing our allies. However, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our forces pales in comparison to that of the Frost.
So...
Are you not concerned about the size of our own army, Lord Serenoa?
But you guys have a bird. Do they have a bird?
Let's go with the last one.
Even if I were, I doubt House Telior could be of much help there. The size of one's forces is an important factor in war, my lord. And it's true that House Telior does not have many soldiers at its disposal. But neither do we. As such, we shouldn't be so hasty at turning away numbers we can get. Indifferent.
I'm done. I swear to God, if they refuse me, I'm literally going to sign out. I will literally sign out. I am done with this. This is stupid and it's a dumb mechanic. I hate this mechanic. It is stupid and doesn't add anything to the goddamn game. I really dislike this mechanic, and the fact that I have to convince people who are like, yeah, I don't trust him, but we should go anyway because I think I'm smarter than him. The fact that they are all, not one of them was like, yeah, no, he's a trustworthy guy. I think he's a loyal noble of Glenbrook. They're all like, no, he's this untrustworthy schemer. He's definitely up to something. And they're like, but why don't we just go to his home? This is a good plan. I will fucking leave. I am not even joking, John. I will sign the fuck out and be done with this until you're done with this playthrough. I have no patience for this. This is a dumb mechanic and I hate this game. So, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
It looks like Sandry is undecided. No.
Yeah, I'm definitely unfucking decided.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Telior's proposal, or go our own way? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I believe in you.
Okay, he just said it, so we win the vote, no matter what, Sandry.
Wonderful.
Like, I was thinking you really need to calm down. Demon Thought is still pretty much in our favor.
Wonderful. This is good news. We can continue with the game.
I mean, one of these votes is not going to go the way you want it, I swear.
And if it's anything as openly moronic as this one, I will reiterate the fact that I think this is a dumb mechanic that doesn't add anything to the gameplay.
I think it adds replayability because the game allows for New Game Plus, where you could take different paths.
You could just take a different path. You don't need to have to negotiate with your minions first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, just take the different choice. What again? Noble, autocrat, just do what you want. Why do you have to convince a bunch of fucking idiots?
Sandry, I don't think Sandry's willing to listen.
So, let's see how many people are desperate to get Roland killed.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
He was indifferent, but still cast it with ours.
That's a start. It's a good sign. That's a good sign.
I knew we were doing better than you seem to think we were doing. Like...
You have my vote.
Yeah, like, Anna's easy to convince, first of all. Like, she is I think she's built in...
You will not convince me that this mechanic is anything but an annoying roadblock to playing the game. Especially since if you want to replay the game and you don't manage to convince them, you end up doing the same fucking path that you did before.
Or you just load a save file.
Forgive me, lad.
Right. Off with his head. Just cut off Eridar's
The
fucking
scales of
head.
conviction will illuminate
my
the path
God.
we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We deny House Telior's proposal and weather this fight alone.
Are you mad?
Are you mad?
You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
It's
I do not.
Octopath
You must reconsider.
I've chosen.
Or else House Telior
Wrong
2
game.
will face Esfrost's wrath.
I filed that under a
And
not
why
my
would
problem.
that be our concern?
Thank you, Benedict.
We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
I would be okay with you dying, actually. I do enjoy. He's like, but then I might get attacked. It's like, yes. I was so glad Benedict just echoed my thought of, and this is my problem. Why?
Isla, you might want to fix your message there.
Also, I'm going to point out that wanting to be that insisting on an autocracy is in fact exactly the way you lead an army. Armies are not led by democratic rule.
Lord Silvio of Telior offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally and a place of protection for Roland. But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
Parting ways.
I have no doubt he's headed to the Archduke right now.
No! Spare me! I beg you! That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
There we go.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right? That is all you need do.
Gosh.
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
Gosh, what a shock. He's a traitor. However could we have ever detected that from the suspicious way he came into the house?
Side stories!
Again.
Man looks like he enjoys clubbing.
I hate you, Lisa. I hate you so much.
I don't know what
Remember
to
these
expect
two?
now that Esfrost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We can make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom? Ugh.
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
I beg
The
you, sir,
reward is
give me
tempting,
one
though.
more chance. I shall not fail again.
I look forward to you failing the fuck out of this bitch.
We are already taking measures against House Wolford. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh?
Falks is all that remains of the 3 high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
He had the pluck, so you saying he plucked his bow? Alright.
The Telior army has entered our domain?
This isn't surprising.
The Vanguard is nearing Castle Wolfort as we speak. It will not be long until the rest arrive.
I knew his intentions were not as pure as he made them seem. But to think he would attack so soon after proposing an alliance.
According to our spies, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Esfrost.
There's a reason he is known as an opportunist. This was all a plan to destroy us.
So he wished to secure Prince Roland to use as leverage with Esfrost.
I was also told that House Telior has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, whose
Oh.
only loyalty is to coin.
Fun fact, even though I tried to convince them to go to House Telior, they actually rebelled against me and I took this path anyways. I tried to convince them to go to the house and they went, nah!
They're like, this is clearly a stupid idea, let's not.
Warriors. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he's serious. We must plan accordingly.
Understood. Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
So Silvio has betrayed us. I suppose he has come here for me.
You are correct. He most likely wishes to use you to curry favor with Esfrost.
That bastard! To think he would throw his own countrymen underfoot.
You were
We
all
haven't
suspicious
time
of
to get
him.
emotional, Eridor. They are on their way here.
I beg to differ. There's no better time. I'm trembling with rage.
Trembling!
As am I. We'll teach those traitorous bastards a lesson.
Yet more bloodshed for my sake.
It's for the sake of the fucking king.
We have no choice but to act.
And the enemy is our former compatriots. They may well know about the traps below. We may have to face them head-on at the gates.
Actually, I was going to send Anne to go murder
All
Lord
the
Silvio.
help we can get. Please fight with us.
This is no time to waver. We must stand together if we wish to survive.
Like, I'd like to send our stealth girl to just go stab the enemy lord through the heart.
Together
So
we
can
can
we just, like,
overcome this.
send her to go deal with
To
that?
arms.
Like, I have a very skilled assassin on staff. Could I have her do some skilled assassinating? Or for that matter, could I have my bird girl just fly overhead and just drop arrows onto him from above?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's
I
Assassin's
have-
Creed logic.
See, like, I have people who can stab this, who can kill this guy. Why can I not send someone who specializes in killing people?
The townspeople have been evacuated the castle. You cannot let House Telior make it past the walls. Esfrost captured the capital and dealt a heavy blow to our forces. I can only surmise House Telior now cowers in fear of the duchy's strength. Andrew?
All of these are kind of stupid. Like, none of these are really acceptable answers. The first one is the least unpalatable.
Okay, so the first one?
The last one is just like, man, I wonder if being completely disloyal to the kingdom and betraying all who should trust me is a good plan. Like, really, Mr. Paladin? Really? That's the route you're gonna go? You just like take that one. Take that one. I want to see the fucking paladin say that.
All right, their fear is understandable. Even
No, the last one. The last one.
Oh, last one.
The last one.
House Telior's hands are yet clean.
That's so moronic. I want him to say that.
House Telior's hands are yet clean, unlike our own. It makes me wonder if Lord Silvio is the greater ruler between us. Okay. No one can say what is right, my lord. But I believe you to be a fine leader, one who acted with conviction to save Prince Roland.
Oh no, I'm sure. I don't actually doubt myself. I just felt compelled by God to say that.
You need to doubt yourself. Thank you, Benedict. I believe in the path we have chosen is right, and I'll do my best to be the lord that House Wolfert deserves.
And of course, Aesfrost is fine with this because whether Telior wins or loses, it'll grind our forces down further. I mean, of course, since our forces are automatically healed to full at the beginning of the battle, it doesn't actually stop us all that much. We can just be fresh for the next war too, but they don't know that.
Mm-hmm. The town took the brunt of the damage in the last battle. It would stand to reason that we now make our stand here at the castle walls.
Yeah, but Isa, we're high-level adventurers. Like, we fight armies. And by we, I mean Huet and Anne.
You're Frederica.
The town is still in one piece, but I cannot say the same for the people's hearts. Lord Silver's betrayal of their trust, not that any of them trusted him, was unforgivable.
Oh, but if we're in one piece, that means I can eat the gummo gummo fruit. I wonder what the Holy Set of Hyzanth thinks of our situation. We went to their aid. Hold on a second. I gotta speak like a guard. Hold on a second. I gotta be completely incompetent. Speak as a guard. We went to their aid during the Salt Iron War and stopped the fighting before we could claim any more lives.
There you go.
I almost wish they would extend a helping hand to us now, and yet...
I'm gonna go with the last one because that does seem like what they're actually doing.
Alright. We share a common enemy with Hyzanth. To that end, I surmise the Holy State is waiting to see if we would make a formidable ally.
They do actually seem like they're trying to decide whether this is one that they'll go well on.
Those Hyzanthians owe us their lives, and yet they are sizing us up while we struggle to survive? Nations operate on more than just emotions and unpaid debts, I'm afraid. I suppose so. But maybe that means Hyzanth will come to our aid if we prove ourselves formidable. Lord Serenoa, this is our chance to show the realm what happens when they make an enemy of our house. Precisely, and I had no other than Wolfert soldiers by my side while we do. Now go ahead and get in the castle. I have a bird to send to the battlefield.
Seriously.
You're rolling.
Nice. Our kingdom has been brought to civil war. And for what?
Okay. I was kind of hoping for more of a conversation there, but here we are.
I cannot forgive Lord Silvio for turning against our own countrymen. As a fellow servant of the crown, I must show him the error of his ways.
A letter from kin to notes?
That... Okay.
A letter from kin. My Wolfert cousin. Sometime has passed since I was able to write. How fare you? We are as hale... hale? It's fine.
Healthy.
Okay. We are as hale as ever, and indeed happier for our eldest daughters to be wed. The little girl you always doted on has grown to a fine woman. The ceremony will be held on day of months at our home in Tellier. I know the trek is long, but we cannot imagine celebrating without you there. And our daughter so wishes to see you again. But that's not enough to tempt you. Perhaps you might begin packing when you hear we've procured several barrels of the finest wine for the occasion. Distant though we may be, we are still family. You are my brother, if not in blood, then in my heart. With love to everyone in Wolfert, your Tellier cousin. Okay.
I love how they didn't even give this person a name.
He probably has a name, and this is like one of those characters we gotta like put context clues and figure shit out in. Because this strikes me as a game that does that. I just haven't been reading the notes. As if it weren't bad enough, they're throwing in their lot the cutthroats who slayed our king. Now they're off to his son? That spineless coward will regret ever marching against us. Neither he nor that mercenary will get any mercy from me. I thought you would actually groan on that one. Okay. It looks like I picked up... Oh, no. That was the last piece of treasure, I think. Okay, time for a really fucking awful mission. I hate this fight. Like I said, I would try to actually go the other way and absolutely failed to convince anybody to go the other way. Now we wait for them to make their move. ...
I appreciate that, Isa, but I feel like that might not be necessary right this moment.
Hey, their land turned red.
Well, yes, they've openly thrown their lot in with the Frosty.
Oh, more side stories!
My lord, House Tellior's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolford.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other.
Only 2 of them are fighting each other.
The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosti army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the high houses.
You want to redo that one to match your sprite where your character's yelling instead of just, you know, saying it at a normal volume? Alright.
How regrettable we should meet again like this, Lord Silvio.
Agreed, Lord Serenoa. I beg you to reconsider and entrust Prince Roland to us. If you do, I promise to put in a good word with the Archduke.
I cannot do that. We follow the path we believe in, no matter how treacherous the road.
Unlike a certain opportunist.
Your lofty convictions will not change reality. If you lose, nothing remains. Not house nor loyalty. Not even your silly beliefs or your life.
Then we will defeat you, Lord Silvio, and hold fast to our beliefs until the end.
Try as you might, you will never prevail. Now, Rufus.
His name is Rufus?
Let me show you how Hero's Bane earned his name.
Rufus! Hero's Bane. But his name is Rufus.
So I propose that he just spends the rest of his life getting peppered by Huette. He's just like, look at me with my giant mace, and she's like, look at me with my flight and arrows.
Alright, we can only deploy 10 units. I assume we're bringing Huette and Anne.
I mean, these are sort of givens. We're also bringing Serenoa, because we don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it to me!
We should bring Frostboy.
I think we should bring Frostboy? Actually, before I do that, let me check something on the map here. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Do they have any weaknesses? They have a lot of weaknesses to Frost. 3, 4, 5, 6 units are weak to Frost. Okay, we're bringing Frostboy.
And they are resistant to fire, so we might leave Frederica behind this time.
Frederica does have a little bit of battle control in the fact that you see these very wooden barricades.
True. I mostly want Frostboy because he can help do control lines of movement.
Sort of. I don't have fire with him yet. He's still a short fire spells. She has wind and lightning. I don't know if you were there when I was looking up what their abilities do. She has wind and lightning. Right now he's just a debuffer, and it uses a whip as a weapon.
Oh my.
Yeah, so yeah, he's only good for debuffs right now. Which, nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't think he's going to shine on this map.
No. No, not really. I kind of want to bring Roland, but this is actually a map with not great lines of movement. And as long as there's some great lines of movement, Roland is significantly at a disadvantage.
I'll give it a try.
Is this the dude with like turrets and shit?
He doesn't have turrets, no.
Remind me, what's this thing again?
He has spring traps which knock people back. Like, say, down a ledge level.
Excellent, I love this plan already.
Let's see here, we have 4 more units left. So I brought 1 healer. You could bring a second one. Right now, the only one I kind of trust to bring is, the medic. Like, again, we're kind of in a tight corridor on this map.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is that this is not a great place for cavalry.
As you wish.
Eridor, on the other hand. Eridor, on the other hand, feels like this is a good place for him. Because he can set up and just be like, I'm gonna just stand here and y'all can just try to get past me.
Bring her. I didn't. I showed you her throw ability, but I didn't show her. I remember I didn't show you her other ability because I didn't have time to use it before she died on that previous map. Which, you know, like afterwards, I thought about it. It was like, no, I should have used her ability sooner.
I think we should bring either
Julio or Benedict. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Julio will help with TP. Benedict would help with like telling a unit to go twice and kick some ass.
I mean, in some ways that feels like it's more useful. Also, I just want to throw. I think he's got more effective buffs at the moment, and right now I want buffs more than I want TP.
Understood.
Okay, so that's all 10. So let's see here. We're going to take you, move you. I already know where I'm going to move you. Here. Can't move her there. There. And you're perfect here. No notes. Just be there. Let me think here. This guy is slow, so I'd rather him be right there to make his way down. Sort of a ranged character. Ranged character. Yeah, okay. Like, there's no point to these 4 squares as far as I can tell, because it just leads straight here. It's not like I'm going to bust through these barricades. That would just be a dumb move on my part. So, I'm thinking... Yeah, the problem with this map is it's just really, really tight corridors. I say corridors. It's one corridor that snakes all the way up, but there's alternatives. Like a person with a decent enough jump could easily do this 2-tile jump right here, right? This side path, if left unguarded, is just a straight path to us, assuming that we build we bust down that barricade, right? You're level 14. Oh, good. You're easier than Avlora. Which?
Just curiosity, that's his jump.
Can I see his jump? His jump is 2. Most people's jump is 2, I think.
So he's probably not doing any like.
Oh, I saw a jump of 3. Another jump of 3. Oh, wait. Somebody has 4 jump?
Yep. And.
Okay, and 32 jump. So 2s, a couple of 3s, and 1 4. I don't count bird as jump. Okay. And I am going to change one piece of equipment. Let's get rid of Vanguard Staff and replace a Strength Ring. Vanguard Staff lets you go first, and instead I'm going to equip Vanguard Staff on Trapman. Force Trapman to go first.
Just drop a get fucked off trap down there?
Pretty much. Yeah, okay, I think I'll go with this. System. Save. Oh, does this look familiar, Sandry? Did you see it or no?
Yes, I did.
It looks like House Wolfort has yet to recover from their last battle. All the better for us, I say.
This should be fun. Show no mercy to anyone under their banner.
Silvio's army approaches. Everyone prepare for battle. We have the high ground. We must use our position wisely.
Anakin.
I must remain calm.
We'll say it. Oh, no. They stop at any height differences, and so I don't want to... No, I can place it this way.
This is my
It
way
won't
of
be as
doing
effective
things.
as it could be, but it's otherwise pretty good.
I will end this.
You're going to last a few turns. Go here, throw Poisano.
Suffer.
Go Invis.
Shadows conceal me.
She's here to play havoc with their archers.
Yeah, see, that guy's actually going for that jump. And that guy is going for... If I go here, can I attack? Oh, that's a neat strength buff. Would be a shame if you can't move for the next 2 rounds.
Not another step.
Would be an absolute shame if you can't move for 2 rounds.
Forward.
We're just gonna move you here. And I did equip that, but I don't think I can move you to any place where you can actually hit an enemy. So, yeah, just move forward and stay right there, my friend.
You'll be fun to kill. Come, face your death at my blade. Even if you run and hide, you won't escape me.
Hero's blade? Ha! You're but a ruffian for hire, and I won't let you lay a finger on the young lord.
Do you really think the high ground's going to save you from me?
Yeah, and that's gonna instantaneously take care of those barricades.
I see a path to victory.
Alright. You. Give main character another turn.
There is always a way.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it will almost murder him in 1 shot.
Excellent.
If I get lucky, it will, because it'll crit.
Death from above.
Did not crit.
For the greater good.
You just get the safety and stay still. Do nothing else.
I'll take you on!
You become a slightly speedier boy.
Push on through! I love the battlefield.
You leveled up on becoming a speedy boy. And get your butt here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I didn't know the AI would ever do that. I didn't know the AI would ever just run through fire like that. Heading here.
Victory goes to the swift.
Our victory is assured.
Have our best damage dealer go faster. Alright. Do I show you the decoy? I think I don't. Instead, we finish off that one guy I almost killed.
Now then, to work.
Oh no. I put him in the wrong spot. He can't hit anybody where he is right now. Go here and do nothing.
So it comes to battle.
You go through that fire, you go back through that fire.
This is my way of doing things.
You... How much damage could I deal with this? Not much. If I reveal her, she's going to be basically peppered by 3 different bowmen. I think I wait out her turn one more... I think she did what she needed to do when she poisoned this guy.
Yeah.
And so I wait out her turns one more time. He's a self-buffer, by the way. Apparently.
The hunt is on.
Did I deal 13 damage to the poison? He'll be dead if I just attack him once, I think. No, he actually won't. I have to use Shadow String Arrow.
Feels like it's not a good use of your TP.
So, last I checked, poison is dealing 13 damage, is the problem.
Yeah, but it's got 2 turns left, doesn't it?
It's got 2 turns, so it'll deal 26 damage, right?
Yeah.
I can't get it. In other words, that's not lethal. Yeah. So either I waste 2 turns attacking this guy, or I just make him dead later, he just doesn't know it, and I'll have an attack later for some other dude.
Okay.
Try this.
Forward! Now I end this.
Oh no! Each one deals 16. Shit, I could have gotten away with a normal attack. Oh well.
No!
Oh fuck, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's fine.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Time to buff
your
their
turn
own.
3, your turn 9, you're fine. Okay, I need to go for chip damage. Or heal her. What turn are you going on? You're going on 13. Which mage is on turn 3? Turn 2, I mean, you. Yeah, no, I am actually going to heal her. She is, in danger, bro.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
Let me heal your wounds.
Oh, I didn't pay attention. He had he had nothing to fight. Great. Awesome. I totally... there's nobody to heal, is there?
Nope, she's the one who's been injured.
That hit the mark. Where's your next?
And I would rather kill that mage than use decoy at the moment. So, goodbye, mage. Wait, where's the mage that's weak? There was a mage that was weak, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Did he heal? No, there he is. Okay. I was looking at the wrong guy. Oh. Serenoa is literally in the way. If I go here, can I still hit the mage? No.
He is currently every archer's favorite target.
Well, I mean, this doesn't mean she's going to be hit. That just means they can hit her. I can tell you how you think that, though, because there's another game where that means, no, they will be going for her. Yeah. Well, time to do the other thing she can do, then. And that is decoy.
Where was I?
I see through you.
Come at me!
Let's see. If I go... Yes, if I go here, that's perfect. Provoke.
I'll be your shield!
Please, stand in the fire.
Well, that other guy will, but this guy, I think he'll, like, rush around to try to get to his back.
Nice try!
Nice dodge? For a tank? Here's my problem is right now everybody's kind of in like a too good to just randomly assassinate spot. I think she could take a couple of blows. Ooh, no, she would take 3 shots. Yeah, I think that's fine.
I'll give it my best.
Just move over here so that way you can be closer to actually making your way down to where the fight is actually happening.
Tell me who to kill.
For the greater good.
Is there anybody who actually needs heals on our team?
No.
Well, you've got a knife.
Get some bed rest.
I like how she's like, get the bed rest, proceeds to kill a man.
Forever. Get some bed rest for all time. I think the bowmans are more annoying to take for that I need to take them out.
Defeat is not an option.
Oh. Oh, my good man. If it wasn't for the fact that removing them is a higher priority, I would be totally going for you right now. 88% chance of hit. 100% chance of hit. I would rather take the 100% chance, I think. The other guy is going to be occupied with Eridor anyways.
Yeah.
Now I end this.
Bastard. I'm sorry, did he use delaying thrust on an inanimate object?
Yes, because it hits harder. I gave him an AoE swing.
And by the way, just a reminder, that's the decoy of her.
Go swift. Where's your next?
Alright, let's... Okay, this spot is open now. I think you have enough range. Ah, they separated from each other. Yeah. No, I want to... let's see here. I want to get you lower.
I see a path to victory.
You like the trap?
Yes, that was very pleasing.
No, don't fight the damn inanimate object.
Your defense is weak.
He says doing 8 damage. You hit as hard as literally standing fire.
My turn.
Ah, you wanted me to crit you. I appreciate that.
Okay, each one does 60... Each throw poison tick deals 16 damage. Each one of these strikes deals...
Over 40.
So,
he's dead.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, it has to be back attack, though.
Yeah.
Victory is within reach. This is the end.
He just, like, uses special ability, moves his back is easily available. And it's just like, okay, I can take a hint.
Now then.
Yes, the decoy dealt 3 damage. The decoy isn't known for being strong. Why can't... Oh, you need the plus sign. Okay, I can... That's easily doable. Take a mage out of the fight.
Come on!
I swear they have a higher, like, want to actually fight a decoy. Oh, how dumb will it be for me to ram him and take his spot?
Very.
I'll give it my best.
Okay,
What?
that was probably worth it.
Yeah, because he got the extra fire damage and the fall damage, too. Alright, I know what I'm going to do with you. Spring trap in this little part right here, aiming off the map.
I've got it.
I like that he then carefully
It'll
turns
be
to
fun
do
to
just
kill.
8 damage with the swing.
He does that because he's... I
greater
find
good.
they tend to face whoever's going to go sooner. They prefer to face that, the sooner turn acting, I guess.
Eridor could do with a minor healing.
Minor, but I... Like, you gotta keep in
heal
mind,
the-
money-wise, he's not really needing it.
Yeah, can we heal the decoy?
Yes, I can, if I wanted to.
Since the decoy is eating special attacks, this would be appreciated. I think we should heal the decoy.
Okay. The problem is I have to move her here or use, this thing. I don't want to use... I mean, I can use that thing.
That guy's not injured, so who cares?
What? No, it's not going to heal him. The problem is I only have 4 of these, and at least so far, we haven't been able to buy them. But eventually be able to buy them, use it or lose it, I guess.
Also, like, keeping that decoy running is really useful.
Here you go.
Yeah, the problem with decoy is it uses all 3 of her TP, so she's basically stuck to a weak-ass weapon or to use expensive items.
But where shall we strike?
You know? That's 1, 2... Oh, you don't have enough to actually do damage.
So just kick back, I think.
Oop, wrong button.
Time to take flight.
Well, let's see. Let's see if I can stop anybody from moving that I care to stop from moving. This actually has a chance of stopping the boss from moving? Or is it more trolly to stop the guy in fire from moving?
If you can stop the boss, that'd be appreciated because
37%.
Yeah, it's not great, but it also will do, like, what, 29 damage?
Looks like it.
No, 27.
Well, roughly around 20 to 30.
Try this.
It landed!
Do better than that.
It actually landed!
It's no fun for me if you don't put up a good fight.
Cool, so for the next 2 turns, he's just gonna stay there, like a good
Shall
boy.
we begin?
You wanna go heal the
I will actually use her to heal Eridor, because I lose nothing.
Remind me, is her heal melee touch?
No, but she also doesn't have the range to hit the... Okay, she does if I use Sanctuary. Fuck it.
Nothing has pulled 2 special attacks so far. I would very much appreciate if they would continue their TP on that.
I'm gonna pick up this, throw Poisano, and then go in this.
This will hurt. Shadows conceal me.
I wish I knew what these charge abilities did.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Let's see here. 6, 13... 9. Yep, main character, you get to go again.
Preparation is key.
Defeat is not an option. Now I end this. That hit the mark.
I'm actually more surprised that he has a that I was actually allowed to stop the big boy from coming up the steps with an immobilization. Yeah, I'd rather finish this guy off.
Damn! Silvio's soldiers are falling like flies. Isn't there a single soul in House Telior worth their salt?
Nope.
I don't see Silvio anywhere. Does he truly intend to watch his own fight unfold from afar?
Yes, he's not a fighter.
After this battle is through, I will find him and have him answer for his cowardice.
Oh, I just remembered something. It wasn't that I failed to convince them whenever I did this mission. I just remembered I actually decided to see what would happen if I just go the Lord of Chaos and try to convince everybody to switch sides. Is what happened. I just remembered, although I did prefer to to have actually gone the other way in terms of like what my actual intention was. It's just I failed at a few of them. I was like, fuck it, Lord of Chaos, let's go. Okay.
You won't beat me! You're done!
This ain't nothing.
I must remain calm.
Excuse me. He doesn't really have much he can do, but I'd rather keep him up here.
For the greater good. Here you go.
That decoy is going to last well beyond its normal lifespan.
Battle is ours.
I stand by my statement that the healing that thing is an investment.
I think. Oh no, this guy's closer to death.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Each one of those attacks deals 40, 54 damage? No, yeah. 44 damage. Each one of these attacks deals 44 damage. 67 minus 44 is 20 some odd. He has 2 turns of poison left. He is now dead. He doesn't know it yet.
Victory is within reach. Victory is within reach.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
Oh, right, they have a healer.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. All for victory.
Aye, I'll keep on then.
I'll do my best. Yeah! Hey! Such fun!
I just realized I could have seen what would happen if I tried to put out a second decoy.
Forward!
Yeah!
Now then, to work.
Makes him useless next turn, but pretty good this turn. Wait, okay, he just got hurt for 14. That was his last turn of immobility. Oh no.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, hold on a second. He just got hurt for 14, not 16. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's still dead. He just doesn't know yet. Okay.
I must remain calm. Got it.
Yup. And did not trigger the trap. Alright. Guy is dead, just doesn't know it yet. Assassin has 3 TP. What's your chance of poisoning the boss? 45% versus a 99%. I think I'd rather go for 99%.
Suffer. Sound strike. Shadows conceal. This battle is ours.
Well, I either kill an enemy or I do the I roll them bones again for that 1/3 chance of not move.
I think we can give him 1 turn of movement to remove an enemy from the field.
Especially a healer.
Whatever it takes.
Who actually needs a heal right now? Yeah, Eridor, but who else? Just Eridor. Just Eridor, seriously! The fuck?
Here you go.
That's the stuff.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed. One step closer to our hope.
Ready or not, here I come!
Yeah, I think I'd rather you just take that. Do I dare waste a ranged on hitting 2 units? I think I dare.
I did it!
Good job.
There is no
Would you
mercy.
mind, as a child soldier, like just staying right there and tanking the damage to the face? Okay, thanks.
Tell me who to kill.
Defeat is not an option.
I forgot I put a trap there.
This ends here. Now then, to work.
There's this, but I think Benedict can get that. Nah, you just get here and get to relative safety, I guess.
Come at me!
So it comes to battle.
%90 chance to reduce him to the 12th turn. But then I won't be able to lay a spring trap later. I think I take the blow now while it seems reasonable. Plus, I think he's going to go after the decoy anyways.
The hunt is on.
Well, you said he got 1 turn of movement. He did not get his movement sealed.
For the greater good. Here you go. I appreciate it.
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed.
Did I take care of all the ranged units and I just wasn't paying attention?
Let the show begin!
I think you may have.
I shall try my level best.
You just go here and pick up loot. Yeah. No, don't vertebrate yourself. Just pick up loot.
You'll be fun to kill.
Die, you bastard! Excuse
Time
me?
for some research.
Come on! Defeat is not an option.
I love that Hawk Die range +1.
It definitely is just really good.
50% chance, basically. Yeah, let's go for it.
Suffer.
It hurts.
Victory is within reach.
You bastard.
Victory is within reach. Time to take flight. Take aim.
Oh! He can't move now.
I must remain calm.
Neat.
If I can just get over there.
I've been waiting for this.
We win.
You bastard.
Victory is within reach. Whatever it takes.
What's his turn? Turn 4. Yeah, okay.
Here you go.
The stuff.
I'll do my best.
Oh no! Oh no! Is he about to die to freaking Piccoletta?
I do believe he is.
I believe he's about to die to Piccoletta. I'm sorry, my friend. Nobody deserves that insult.
Huh? We retreat. Today, victory is yours.
You know, at some point, people are going to realize this is it's not a fluke every time. You know.
He deserved it. Dude, like a club too much. Alright. Oh, I got another Medal of Bravery. Oh, I just saw the time.
Yeah, we're done.
I didn't realize we were that far over. Let's at least finish out this cutscene right here.
The last time I fought someone so formidable.
How is it you can still stand and fight? It is as you said. If we lose here, nothing will remain. What are you boasting about? Even if you kill me, Esros is still the victor. I withstood humiliation to preserve the name of the High Houses. And even so, you ingrates treat me like this!
Wow.
Enough excuses.
They are not excuses. House Wolford has single-handedly brought ruin upon us. As long as I live, so shall the High Houses!
Get back here, Silvio! You still owe me my due!
And they just let them go.
No.
He has no reason nor army to strike at us again.
True. And I would rather not harm one of our own could we avoid it.
See what I mean by paladin, Sandry?
Yes, the correct thing to do is send to Hewitt to kill that fucking Teledor asshole.
All right, I just want to see what we have on our world map before we end it here. I swear to God, if it starts getting, we do need to see what's on the world map because I need to be able to enter into the encampment between then and now.
At the end of the battle against House Wolfford, Lord Silvio of Tellior leaves the field defeated.
Notice how fast his unit retreated across the map.
The victors, however, do not go by unscathed. Repeated battles taking their toll on the soldiers. All goes according to Gustadolf's plan to weaken both houses. Landroy Fawkes, Lord of the Third of Glenbrook's High Houses, faces off against General of Laura.
Okay. Looks like we got a character story, and it's Picoletta's side story. We won't do the side story now. We'll do that when we actually come back. Oh, what? Oh, that was just beneath the exclamation point. Okay. Well, I mean, Sandry, besides the voting system, I hope you are having fun, seriously. I'm
at least not unhappy. That voting system is so dumb, though. Like, it feels like just such a contrived, unnecessary component.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like you're building. It's not like it's a social game like Fire Emblem or like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei where you're building relationships with these people. So it's just a mini game. They just added an annoying mini game that means that sometimes you don't get to actually have the story play out the way you want to.
As I said, if there's like one we have to go down no matter what, like at that point it's just like, oh, so you save scum. Don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, but like that shouldn't be the design of a game where it doesn't actually add anything to the game.
Anywho, I'm gonna go to the encampment. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen I had to see the preview of like the whole way the game's laid out, so I knew like if there's one I had to intervene in, I would, right? Because I was made aware of that. So I there are other votes that seem a lot more measurable, as in like there's like 3 different ways it can go. Since I don't even remember when we originally got it, it was like 3 different votes on it. And we argued.
I stand by my statement. This is just it is just a mechanic that adds unpredictability to a game that doesn't need it, because again, no personal relationships being built here. It's not like these people trust you more or less based on how you've done these things.
I don't know. So, I actually don't know about that. Like,
but honestly, like even if you like again, if you want to have a game like this, play Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is a game where that makes sense. This is not a setting where this makes sense.
It really
just shoehorned in.
It really doesn't make sense in Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is only one hallway you can go down.
Yeah, but at least in Fire Emblem, if you told me that this was the mechanic, I wouldn't think that it was a stupid addition.
Anywho, yeah, we're calling it here. Thanks for sticking it with us, Sandry. Let's see here. After the next chapter, I think, in terms of, so hold on a second. Let's go to system save. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, after next chapter, we will be in completely uncharted territory, like 100% for me. So that'll be fun.
How long is this game anyway?
There are 15 chapters. So, fun times.
Hopefully the battles will pick up.
Yeah, anyway. So those in Twitch land. I'm just gonna switch to those in Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all for watching. we are calling it here. We'll be picking this up next week, to which we will get to see the... we're going back to like a merge point where the stories like merge back together and you're on like one unified path again. Yeah, other than that, thank you all for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye!